Hey, you guys. It's Meghan Markle Day. It's Meghan Markle Marathon. And I'm not sure, after all these videos today, I don't think anybody's gonna get any videos for a little while. So, Green Spirit, who comes to the channel quite a bit. Green Spirit, I'm loving that you get something out of the videos, and thanks for watching. So Green Spirit had asked me about what I thought about Meghan Greystoning her father. And I was like, I don't know what that is. So I looked it up, and I think it's called Grey Rocking. So let's take a look and let's just see what is going to happen. I've already kind of covered this just a bit, but it might be fun to just do a little something separate here. So let's see, all these cards, I haven't even done anything, but the cards sometimes are like lightning fast. All right, here's the Queen coming up. Again, what I did see in the past readings of today is that this is Meghan's approach to her father. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, she would love a great relationship with her father, and back to that 3-year-old, 4-year-old feeling when he was very excited and all the best parts of him were showing toward her, Only I believe Mr. Markle, again, like I said, the tarot cards are for entertainment purposes only, but basically in this world here, what I get is that, again, him battling addictions and different things like that. Also emotional abuse in his own life, some kind of emotional abandonment in his own life. So gray rocking, right? Let's see how he's going to show up. She wants to, just really, I feel like she wants to be straightforward with him pretty much and just say, Dad, either come clean and correct and stop going into the media. I could see her saying, I really love you so much. As a child, you were everything or whatever. But I just feel really so closed off. And I think she hasn't been able to repair from this, And if you watch her birthday video that I did, if you're willing to spend 40 minutes of your life, you will see that, oh my God, when I say that, I'm like, oh my God, I just spent 40 minutes of my life doing this. Okay, so you will see as well that one of her major challenges is dealing with these emotional distractions or whatever. So, all right. I mean, whatever the case is, she definitely is going to come with it verbally. She's definitely, either if it's not verbally, it's through email or whatever. And it's just, I think she feels like there's so many things to address, because I think obviously she's known this problem with him has existed before, the way he processes emotions, the way he processes analyzing situations, the way he misprocesses them as well, and sort of projects, victimhood onto other people, such as I won't be silenced. I'm like, who is trying to silence you, dude? Again, it's kind of like, what are you talking about? Like the royal family, they do want you to go away, but nobody's trying to silence you. And they tried to include you. They didn't try to silence you. You decided to silence yourself, not participating. All right. So for a surgery that apparently has been reported as not having ever taken place, and some Kentucky Fried buckets he was carrying like 2 days afterwards. So here's the Queen really trying to protect the union and also the sanctity of the royal throne. Okay. Or at least how she looks at it as sanctity. All right, so let's look at the greystoning. So I'm not sure that Meghan knows how to handle this situation, I feel like she's tried to revisit this stuff with her father before and has lost. It seems to me he just emotionally, somehow his emotional manipulation mastery has really cut her before in the past as well. That's basically what seems to be going on here. So I feel like she's unclear about this. I feel like for a small portion of what he's done, she's trying to consider it as a misunderstanding, or she doesn't understand his motives or what he wants, or, you know, is there some kind of secret there? And she's wondering, is he going to tell that too? Let me just see if I can clarify this moon card. I feel like she feels that he doesn't own up to anything. So anyway, the answer to the gray stoning thing, sorry, is that I think she just kind of doesn't know how to handle this because he comes at her from so many directions, and it's usually emotional. I mean, to me, it's like fame and money. I want fame and money. I love this celebrity, and I don't mind stealing or whatever in order to do it. And there is the sun. Fame again to me. Well, let's just see what will happen. Okay. I don't feel like anything's going to end on his part. I don't feel like he's going to be changing, unfortunately. Is she going to see him directly, I wonder? This whole thing, like, you know, this makes sense to me thinking about how he's talking about her sense of superiority. Oh my God, that was just like so freaking random. Like, it was like, what? I just need some water, you guys. Hold on one second. Thank you. Okay, so I feel like, again, like I said before, she wants to try to talk to him. I mean, he's so cut off from his childhood or whatever. He's always been this way. I told you guys this. He likes to isolate himself and then emotionally manipulate and abuse people. Like, he just does not tell him anything of the affairs, and I think that pisses him off. You know, he doesn't really want to talk unless she's disclosing some of her own personal life. And I think, you know, this is the final thing where she's just like, okay, whatever, you know, because life really, besides this shit, is really, really good for her. I mean, this is some bad publicity, bad world publicity, bad negative press, but she will surmount this. Her world presence is going to be just fine. She's going to come out on the right end of all of this in the public's eye. I mean, he can't win. So, I mean, what else is going to go on? I mean, he could, excuse me, I'm sorry. He could definitely try to offset her. You know, I think he's just a little bit aware of being able to do that. I mean, again, he comes up as the Page of Pentacles, really, really immature. You know, immature. And he very well, maybe, this card keeps coming up, he very well may be very, very low on money. I mean, what is she going to do for him? Will she do anything for him? I feel like he's just going to talk shit to her about the royal family, and she's not going to like it. I don't see her doing anything for him. Again, you know what? We don't know. And I have wondered this before. I thought I had seen in another video in the cards, and not another video, in another one of my videos, that he still has some way to contact her, and that, you know, in the press and saying, I have no way to contact her, you know. So I just really think there's something where he went over the absolute line where she is just, the trust is completely destroyed. You know, I don't think she forgives him for this negative freaking publicity that she doesn't deserve. And also, I guess she feels like she's like, I'm your child, you know, like, I'm not your ex-wife. Not to say the ex-wife would deserve that, but, you know, I'm your child, really? But over tears. Nah, I feel like Megan's focus is on really, really getting herself centered in this world. I don't see any baby here, by the way, right now, but even though I've been seeing it in the past, um, maybe these two indicate it, but I don't think so. But things are going to still be topsy-turvy to me going forward with her emotions and maybe with some things that come forward in the press going forward in the future. I don't think his father's going to give up. Yeah, I feel like this is like standing right there. This is shame. Just a shame. He's going to hold on like this. I'm not sure that she goes to see him, even though I thought so before. Not that she goes to see him in Mexico, but they, like she meets him somewhere in LA or San Diego. Yeah, I feel like she really wants to have um a really good relationship, obviously, with her father, but I really feel like she's focused on pregnancy also at the same time. She's focused on her outlook in the world. She's focused on pregnancy. I've said this many times. And that her father has always had issues. Her father's always been combative no matter what anybody, that's, and he's like an agent of confusion, but emotional confusion, you know, to me. And, I mean, he would like to call her. He would like to have direct. Let me see what's going on here. He would like to have direct communication with her. I don't know if this is. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think unfortunately, there's a fight in the wings. With these cards, there's a big fight, and but he wants to come back in, and he's looking to again gain. This is for him on his end. Yeah, I feel like he would maybe want to use the royal family as benefit to initiate some things for himself. That's kind of interesting because he has come across as super lazy before. So, I mean, I just don't know. Or to use the royal family as just, or this royal situation as just a platform to be looked at or spoken to. So yeah, I don't really see, there's the card again. I think she is in the midst of being pregnant and she's not going to really put a whole bunch of effort into this because her father never has. She feels like her father has no value for where she is and who she is. Yeah, I mean, it just looks like planning some really negative stuff, negative and, just being extremely manipulative. I don't think this is going to stop, folks. I'm going to let it go. I think she's going to have to end up. It's not really telling me what she's going to do after that. It's just telling me it's not going to stop. Unless, it sounds stupid, unless he changes his mind. That sounds stupid, but on the current energy, it's not going to stop. Wow. And to me, it looks like he's going to launch more attacks against verbal attacks against the royal family. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I just feel the royal family has kind of sent Meghan, like, go on and just try to take care of this. But her doing it alone and stuff like that, it's just like, pretty like much empty effort, not even worth the time. It's going to end up in the same situation. So what is her energy? Again, the gossip card wants to come out. This is the father's energy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Vampire. Companion, dilettante, and vampire. Like, we have like a little bit of a person who is just really good. They know how to sabotage stuff, a bit. But that savagery stuff, it only lasts for a short amount of time. But I mean, he's totally showing up as vampire. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. And maybe either mom eventually decides to come in, or he's just going to continue on to fight to become that vampire. Yeah, it seems like mom might come in and decide to finally write to this man and just be like, look, please just let her have her time with her husband and the family. Like, just stop it. Just stop. He's addictive. He's all over the place. One day he feels this way. The next day he's that way. He's really inconsistent. Yeah. More talk on the tabloids. This is horrible. I don't know what to tell you about the Greystoning. I think that's what's, she's going to have that happen. She may initially try to give him a little bit of money, but I just see the queen is not for that. It's not because she doesn't want her helping the father. She just doesn't feel that it helps overall. At the end of the day, she's going to be happy. I think they're going to, again, keep this pregnancy under wraps. All I keep saying is the same stuff over again. So I'm going to end this, and you guys have a good day.